Hello students, welcome back to the class once again, and today we are going to discuss about the decimal topic, but the topic today which we are going to discuss is some different uses of decimal numbers in our daily life, or you can say in terms of measurement, whether it is time, whether it is money, whether it is amount, that means mass, kg, liters, milliliters means capacity. We use decimal numbers everywhere. So let us take some questions from your book exercise and let's check out how decimal numbers varies from one unit to another. In the first question, you have to check out whether the statement is true or false. That means two values are given to you and you have to check whether the two values are equal or not. If it is equal, you'll write true. If it is not, then you have to write false, right? So for the first part, here it is given rupees 16.400. Is this value equals to rupees 16.004? So if you have to compare here, as you can see that both the values are given in rupees clearly. That means what you have to do, you just have to check out the decimal numbers here in this case, because the standard unit is same. Now let's compare the decimal numbers as we have already done in the comparison of decimal numbers. How to compare? So here also, if I compare before decimal, the digits are same, 16 and 16. After the decimal, the next place in the first number is 4 and here it is 0. So is 4 equals to 0? No. That means 16.400 is not equals to 16.004. This clearly shows our statement is false. So this statement is false. Let's check out one more statement, and here the two values are given as 32 millimeter equals to 0.32 centimeter. Now here at this place you cannot directly compare the decimal numbers. Why? Because the units are not same. So how you are going to compare these values? Very first, make both the values into the same unit. That means either you change millimeter to centimeter or you change centimeter to millimeter. What I'll do, I'll convert millimeters to centimeter. So students, how many millimeters are there in 1 centimeter? You have seen your scale, the ruler, on which 1 centimeter is equals to 10 small division. That means 10 millimeter. So 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. So if you have to convert this millimeter to centimeter, we will be dividing the number by 10. That will give us 3.2 centimeter. Now you have to check whether 3.2 centimeter is equals to 0.32 centimeter. Is this value equals to this? No, they are not equal. Since they are not equal, the statement is false. If in case for any of the question the values will become equal, then you have to write true. For both the parts which I have taken here, the statements are false. Similarly, you will do rest of the questions from your book exercise. Coming to the second question, in which you have to write the numbers given to you in the decimal form. So now you have to write the numbers in its decimal form. So let's check out how to do the solution to these questions. First part says you have to convert 67 rupees and 5 paise. What are the things given to you? Rupees 67 and 5 paise. And you have to convert this value. That means we have to write the same value in the decimal form. So very first, I'll write it like this. 67 with the sign of rupees, right? So it is rupees 67 plus, now convert 5 paise into rupees because we have to write in decimal. So decimal means both the terms in the same unit. So we will be converting 5 paise into rupees. So since there are 100 paise in 1 rupee, so we will be dividing 5 by 100, and now this term will also become rupees. In the next step, it will be rupees 67 plus rupees 0.05. 5 upon 100. As we have already done the conversion of fractions into decimals, it will be 0.05. Adding the two values together, what you will get? Rupees 67.05. This is your final answer. So 67 rupees 5 paise into its decimal form is rupees 67.05 paise. Clear, students? Coming to the second part, in which it is given to us 695 centimeter, and it is said that you have to convert this into decimals. So for decimals, what is the bigger unit from this centimeter? The unit bigger to centimeter is meters. So we will be converting centimeters to meter, and automatically our value will become decimal values. So since 100 centimeters makes up 1 meter. How many centimeters? 100 centimeter makes 1 meter. So we will be dividing centimeter value by 100. So in the next step, we can write it 695 divided by 100. What will be the answer? 6 point. Since there are 2 zeros, that means decimal after 2 places. So 6.95 meters. This becomes meter. So we have converted centimeters to meter, and 695 will become 6.95 meter. So as per the question, we have converted the value into its decimal form. I hope this conversion of the simple values into its decimal form is clear to all of you. Let's take one more question in which already decimal values are given to you, and you have to write it into its lowest unit, that means in the simplest form. So now you have to convert decimal value to the simple values. So for the first part, in which the value is 4.435 liters, and how you can write this value? 4.435 liters. That means we have to write that term without decimals. So how we can write? We can write it as 4 liter plus 0.435 liter. So I have separated both the values from its decimal place. 4 separate, so that is 4 liter, and after decimal 0.43 liters. Clear, students? Now in the next step, 4 liter will be as it is. We will be converting liters to milliliter, and as we know that 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter. 1000 milliliter. So in that case, you will be multiplying it up by 1000, and so the value will become milliliter. So it is 4 liter 435 milliliter. Clear, students? Coming up to the second part, in which you have to write 6.800 kilometers into its normal form, that means lowest form. So in here, either you go with this step by step, or you can just write it that this will be written as 6 kilometers and 800 meters. That is your final answer for 6.800 kilometers. It is 6 kilometer and 800 meters. I hope today's lecture and this uses of decimals in our daily life related to those questions are clear to all of you. You might have understood the concept very carefully. Kindly go ahead with the questions given in your book exercise. Thank you for the lesson, students.